Hey guys, what's going on? Krieger here, and whoa, I am yelling and in a good mood today. Just hanging out at home, topless, you know, giving you guys a little show. Anyway, so today's my first day off this week, hence why I didn't get a video out. And here I am, so making a video. I'm so excited. It's a Q&A. We haven't done one in so long. Let's get started with the first question. Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character and why? Okay, so my favorite Game of Thrones character is Ygritte. That's a bird. Jon Snow's girlfriend with the red hair. She is the best. So beautiful, and I love her look. I love that whole like wildling look. I think it's so cozy and comfy, and I really want one for my New York winter. I think she's a badass with a bow and arrow. I love the way that she loves him. Their whole story of their forbidden love, I think, is just so relatable to so many of us who fall in love with people that we shouldn't. And I love her like key phrases like, "You know nothing, Jon Snow." That was a really terrible accent. In a Scottish accent, you know, I don't even know, but you know nothing, Jon Snow. There's a Krieger accent. If your personality was a color, what color would it be and why? I think that if my personality was a color, then it would probably be violet. So, okay, so I'm a little bit red. Sometimes I can be really on and really excitable, feeling good and like hot to trot. And then other times I can be really blue and I can be really down and quiet and lonely and really into just like hanging out by myself and with my dog and just not talking to anyone. And so I'm violet. I am blue and red together. What has been your best moment of 2016 so far? And this one's so easy, my TED Talk. Getting up in front of like 2,000 people or whatever it was to give a TED Talk about addiction and sobriety was my most proud moment of 2016. And the fact that I had my sister there, I had my friend Daniel there, I had my boyfriend at the time was there, not my boyfriend anymore. He has a new girlfriend, 1 week after we stopped dating, so not bitter. There was probably some overlap. No, I'm great. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm good. Not depressed. I'm just gonna be fine. Everything's great. Okay. Moving on, next question. Not bitter or anything. What is the biggest change you've noticed in people going from LA to New York? So the one thing I have noticed since I got here in April is that New York is so diverse, right? Like I jump on the train and it is like a United Colors of Benetton ad. I mean, every single color, race, origin, everything is on the train with me, and it feels very rich in culture and different types of people. And when I'm in LA, it feels very segregated. I feel like maybe in LA, you just have to work a little harder to have a more diverse friend group. So, okay, so the next question comes from Brian. He asks, which country do you want to go to most? If I could go to any country, I think it would be Westeros. This is like a Game of Thrones themed Q&A. Westeros seems like the most badass / scary country to ever go to. I mean, thank God Daenerys isn't there yet, because I would be terrified if dragons were coming, but also so cool. Like just the fact that I am like so into like sci-fi and all of that stuff, and Game of Thrones has been like the most fun thing that I've watched in this past year, in this past month really. I've blown through 5 seasons in a month. I don't know, I never thought I would like a period piece. Is it a period piece? Maybe, kind of, right? Like just with the clothing and everything, but just the fact that there's like dragons and White Walkers, and I just love it. What word do you want removed from people's vocabularies? I don't necessarily want any words removed from your vocabularies, but if you're a white gay, like me, I think it's important to recognize that we didn't start everything, even though some of us like to think that we did. And there's certain words that we didn't come up with that I think that you should probably be mindful that we didn't start. But just recognize that these words that we like to use very often, that they came from people of color. Words like slay, drag, hunty, fish, queen, tea, shade, oop, vogue, filth, read, all of those. Do you rage as hard as I do when Jill doesn't start Allie? Ugh. So mad. But you know what? I'm really happy for Allie. I'm really happy she's on the team. I'm really proud of every single girl that plays. I think we're gonna do great. And I'm really happy about everything, and I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. And I love Kelly, and I love Allie, and I love everyone. So I support everyone, and the most important thing is that we all just support the team, right? Because we have to win. The next question comes from Miles. He asks, what's something you want to accomplish in the next 5 years? So in the next 5 years, I'm really excited that I want to get into film school. I want to learn how to make really beautiful short films. I want to make better videos, and I want to make films and videos that impact people and help people feel good about themselves and feel really happy. The next question comes from Kyla. She has the cutest little avatar, which I love so much. She goes, One thing you can't stand about Allie. Okay, so the one thing I can't stand about Allie is that she's so good at everything. I mean, come on. What is this so annoying, right? Growing up with someone who's just like winning all these accolades and like All-American and World Cup champion and like everyone loves her. I'm like, okay, you gotta be bad at something. Let me shine a little bit every now and then, just for once, just one time. I love you guys so much. You're the best in the whole entire world. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kyle Krieger Hair. And you can also like this video. You can subscribe to my channel. I think you're great. And I wouldn't be here without you, and mwah! Okay, bye guys. Not bitter, swear. Okay, feeling fine, great. Not depressed, everything's good.